Hello. Well, here is my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra that I bought off Temu. Ooh. We'll see if it's any good. Honestly, we know the phone companies made such a killing off of us, and I've studied enough marketing to know how much retail markups have been done regardless of the actual worth of the products. They're worth a decent amount because they're high technology machines. Of course, they deserve to be sold at prices fair to the creation of them, though I still know enough about retail to know that prices are raised far higher than the product's actual value. And so straight ship was crap again. I did send them an email to say I found it because apparently it was delivered yesterday when I found it today, and it was at the other side of my building, the wrong door. And I've emailed them before because from another parcel I ordered from Temu, I try not to shop there, though when I do, sometimes straight ship is a courier that they use. And they did not call me or text me or email me, nothing, no contact. But last time, at least they took a picture of where they left my parcel. This time, they did not. So I sent them a hell of an email about that. I gave them trouble about it, that's for sure. Because this thing on Temu, I have all the screenshots, was listed at $93, a Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. And because I had Temu credit, I got that even reduced even further. I got it for about $70 when I saw they were listed for thousands on the Samsung actual site. So, let's open it. Hi, thank you for joining me. I'm just opening my Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra I got for $70 off Temu. If it's not really good, then not a huge financial loss. But if it is a real good enough working smartphone, as it advertised, jailbroken for worldwide use and shipped from a local Canada, BC warehouse, then I will have got it for a very good price. Woo! Check it out. I love the flower. Always figuring out dang camera angles, huh? A trick for me, remember, it's kind of opposite. I'm good and centered right now, though if I go off to the side a bit, I'm actually leaning towards the other side than it looks like. I'm pointing opposite from where I'm leaning because this is the way I'm actually leaning, and this is the way that the camera sees, mirrored. Anyway, woo! I ordered the yellow one. Yellow's my favorite color. Woo! Look at that. So there's the phone itself. Little tags. Do keep these because it's not often I do return something to Temu, though when I have, part of the refund and return process is they do demand you include all the original barcodes that came with the product when you do return stuff, so they can more pinpoint exactly which product number it is. Obviously, they should know that just by the look of it, though. That's one of the instructions I have encountered when I got a refund. They did give me a refund without much hassle, just so you know, though. Do take a lot of pictures of your packagings and whatnot, because you never know what they would try to surprise you with. Oh, your video can only be under 30 seconds and 300 megabytes. Okay. So this comes with a little block, charge block, very good. And earphones, very good. Yeah, I'm still cool to use corded earphones. Yes, I also have a pair of wireless earbuds as well, though darn right, happy to use corded earphones when need be. And look at that, they have a USB-C connector, not an aux 3.5 millimeter. Here's the charge cord. Again, USB-C, not a phone jack cord. Oh, I miss those. Love those. So I will obviously keep my Galaxy S10 that I have now as well, because we must remember, fucking mirror camera. There. Must remember that. It was bad enough when smartphones became all one fixed piece and were not openable anymore to take out the batteries and see the water damage strip and tinker with these things as we should definitely still be able to. But now the earphone jack as well. No! So I just remember that. The features of phone that decline and that gain. Always remember the earphone jacks. Wicked. Here's a little SIM card port opener. Little key there. And a little screen protector. And a case. A case. Simple, clear case. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. And a manual. User manual. Doesn't say much, I would think, because these technologies have been progressing so much and they have so many features. It would take a book-like manual to list the possibilities that can be done with these radical technologies. Though no, really basic stuff here. MP3 player, media player, FM radio, record, Bluetooth settings, display settings, contrast, backlight, keypad light, deactivate, shutter, video. Brief introduction. Thanks for buying our company's products. After reading the manual, you will be able to fully master the use of your mobile phone and appreciate all its function and ease of use. Ha! Not by a long shot. But well enough. Okay, let's turn it on. The stylus. Oh, look at that. Stylus. I remember like 2007 to 9 when I was like 12 to 14, and a little pocket organizer with a 8-bit screen that had, like, the original Tamagotchi toy screens that were just like gray with all the colors of RGB channels, and the pixels were just black. Remember that? Of course we do. And so I had a little pocket organizer toy that was a basic calendar, clock, and whatnot, and it came with a pen stylus. And that was when I first heard of the term stylus. And when I would say that term, hey, my stylus, people would be confused to be like, stylist? What? You can't afford to get your hair done. You're only 12. But I'm like, no, stylus. It's a pen. It's a writing utensil for technologies. Now, when I say stylus, I do believe anyone will know what I mean, but funny memory of Y2K of the early 2000s when I first heard of it. It has a clicker. It does too. But the pen tip stays where it is. And the stylus port was right here. I guess where the earphone jack port would be of my previous model, Samsung Galaxy S10. Let's not take the screen protector off right away. It has the 5 little cameras, or 4 cameras and the sensor. Now, how do we turn this on? Press and hold the screen button. Yeah! Now check that out. Look at that. Woo! Look at that. Look at that. Looks pretty good, right? Thank you for joining me. Watch with me as I explore my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra I bought off Temu. Okay. I don't know why there's a little ring around this. The screen activate button. That's the home screen. Pretty standard. All right, very good. The apps it automatically came with. And there's only one page. Right into Google, huh? Okay. Right to the right. So those are the 3 scroll pages right from there. I'm going to need to download Smart Switch to transfer all my apps and things and contacts and pictures from my Galaxy S10 to my S25 Ultra. And I'll see how it goes with quality of calls. Obviously, I'm going to transfer my SIM card and SD card. SIM card and SD card. Well, Chatter, my mobile provider, has been texting me, oh, your phone isn't going to work on the 5G network. Yes, a Samsung Galaxy S10 would work on their new network, and it has been, though they've been wanting me to get a new phone, I guess. But now I did, and I did not break the bank to do it. Ha! Woo! It looks good so far. And the battery appears to be fully charged as well. Look at that. I'm not looking forward to having to sign into all my apps again and my email and all my other accounts from a new device, though, nah, it's not that bad of a drag. Small price to pay. My poor previous phone, the screen was breaking, so I did eventually need another one, and I got it. $70 to $90 off Temu, Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Not bad, not bad. All right. Oh, yeah, I make sure all my phones last me at least 1 year, and I've never buy a cell phone on a contract. Never, ever. I always buy my phones outright. Put my stylus in there. That's where the stylus goes. Wicked. That's pretty much it. I got this from a local warehouse in BC. Canada warehouse anyway, not local to Ontario. It was still across the whole country from me. But the seller, I will tell you now, the seller of my, let's see, this company, HXH2. Business name, Tab Quinnes Trade, LLD, Vancouver. You can pause this after I post this live, and you can get all the information from there. Dang camera angles. There we go. I straightened it out. And you can send me a message or a comment. I will respond because they have an email address and a phone number. Hi, Joyce. Yeah. No, this is my Galaxy S10. This is my new Samsung S25 Ultra. I found for $70 off Temu. And it works pretty well. Yeah. This one is new. Yeah. And this one that you bought for me was not new, but it lasted and it was a beautiful, good phone. And I am just showing you the seller page on Temu. HXH2 is where I got my new phone from. $70 because I had Temu credit. Originally, as you can see, they're listed at 99 to 100 or 93, depending on if Temu has a sale or not. But yeah, at the start of my video, I was talking about how terrible it is for cell phone companies to make such a killing off of us, and that I've studied marketing and retail enough to know that while these products are good technologies, they're worth to pay a fair high price to who made it. Retail markups have been added, so when we buy certain things from certain retailers, the price was so much more than the worth of the actual product. But yeah, I'm happy with this for now. And thank you for joining me for my live unboxing of my new Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra. Yellow. Yellow. Yellow's my favorite color. So, goodbye. Roar!